What's going on, everybody? If you're seeing this page, that means the official Torin Rain Reloaded merch store is now available. To get access to the store, make sure you go ahead and click the store tab on my YouTube channel. From there, you will be able to see all the merch that is available. We have mugs, shirts, hoodies, joggers, and so much more to come. All original designs made by yours truly, Torin Rain Reloaded. Now go ahead and get your merch today, and you can feel nothing in style. This story that you're about to hear is one that occurred a couple weeks ago. Some of you may or may not have heard about it if you're not on Twitter. But there was a major smash and grab that occurred at a store in California, I believe at a mall, at the Yves Saint Laurent store, where I think it was about 30 to 40 people that went in there and did a smash and grab. As you can see right here, I'm not going to play the video, but you can see it right here. It's a mess. They went in there, they literally stole a whole bunch of merchandise. I think upwards of maybe 300,000, maybe more dollars worth of merchandise. And when it went viral, you had this person by the name of Drew Hernandez, never heard of him until people started retweeting the video of the smash and grab occurring and putting it on Twitter. And basically, when you look at the caption, it says, "Degenerate black people, why do they look at us like criminals?" And then he said, "Also degenerate black people," and he basically put it there. So basically what this guy did was he posted this video up of the smash and grab and then automatically labeled that it was black people that were the ones that were responsible for what happened with this smash and grab. Mind you, the people in the video, they were completely covered. They had all black on, as you can see where my cursor is at, like that's one right there. Some people right here, they all had black on, like all black attire from head to toe. They had hoodies on. They had their faces covered with black masks. I believe they probably had shades on and gloves, so you couldn't see their hands. So they literally covered themselves up. But this Drew Hernandez individual immediately labeled these individuals as black. Right off the rip, didn't know. And then you had black people that was responded to him in his comment section saying, "How do you know that they're black? They're covered up." Then of course you had PC individuals coming out and say they're definitely black, this and the third, because they automatically knew in their minds, or they wanted them to be black so bad, until plot twist, they arrested two people that were involved with it. Now I'm kind of guaranteeing that these two people right here definitely aren't black, like we automatically just knew. And I'm willing to bet that the others that were involved with it most likely identify the same way as they do. So in this picture, you see a man by the name of Ivan Ramirez, and on the right, her name is Brianna Jimenez. He's 23 and she's 21. I'm gonna be honest, she kind of looks older than 21. I'm just saying. But I'm gonna read this article that was posted August 17, 2023. Police in Glendale announced their first arrest in a smash and grab burglary at a popular shopping center that was caught on video. Ivan Isaac Ramirez, age 23, from Los Angeles, was arrested Thursday morning as the first person directly connected to the burglary at the Americana at Brand's Yves Saint Laurent store. Ramirez was booked on several charges, including organized retail theft, burglary, grand theft, and conspiracy. A second suspect, 21-year-old Brianna Jimenez of Los Angeles, is currently at large, according to police. The flash mob burglary unfolded on Tuesday, August 8th, and was caught on video. Police said that at least 30 suspects flooded into the store and fled with an estimated $400,000 in merchandise. Since then, Glendale detectives have worked with Americana Security and representatives from YSL as a part of its investigation. I assure all members of the Glendale community and the broader Los Angeles region that these brazen smash and grab robberies and burglaries will not be tolerated, said Glendale Police Chief Manny Sid. This marks the first arrest related to this crime, and there are many more arrests to come. A representative for developer Rick Caruso, owner of the Grove and the other SoCal retail centers, including the Americana at Brand, released the following statement on the arrest. "Our heartfelt thanks goes out to the Glendale Police Department for their swift and decisive actions leading to the first arrest for the theft at Saint Laurent. The relentless efforts of the GPD showcases their professionalism and dedication to upholding the safety and integrity of our community. At Caruso, we remain steadfast in our commitment to the security of our guests, tenants, residents, and employees, and our top priority is to maintain a safe and family-friendly environment at each of our properties. While this incident was deeply concerning, it strengthens our resolve and to ensure that the Americana at Brand continues to be a symbol of safety, excellence, and community. After facing strong criticism from residents and business owners, law enforcement agencies across Los Angeles County have teamed up to create a task force to tackle the alarming increase in smash and grabs. In a press conference Thursday morning, Mayor Karen Bass announced the Organized Retail Crimes Task Force that will focus on the organized retail crimes in the county. The task force will include detectives and investigators from the Los Angeles Police Department, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, California Highway Patrol, Glendale Police Department, Burbank Police Department, Beverly Hills Police Department, Santa Monica Police Department, U.S. Marshals Apprehension Task Force, and Federal Bureau of Investigation Task Force. Prosecutors from the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, Los Angeles City Attorney's Office, and the California Attorney General's Office will join the task force as well to ensure suspects are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, according to Bass. What we've seen for over just past the week in the city of Los Angeles and in the surrounding regions is unacceptable, which is why today we are announcing action, Bass said. These are not victimless crimes, especially in the case where Los Angelinos were attacked through force or fear as they did their jobs or ran errands. No one in Los Angeles should feel like it's unsafe to go shopping, and Los Angeles residents should feel like it's unsafe to open a business in LA or the Los Angeles County. Bass emphasized, if someone commits a crime, we will catch you. Then it goes on into some more other things, but that's pretty much the gist of it. So like I said, you had this individual named Drew Hernandez who literally put out there false information saying that it was black people that went up there and did that smash and grab. But I'm willing to bet if these were two people that they caught right here that did this, I'm willing to bet the other ones that were involved were probably under the same ethnicity as them, because this was organized. Like, they all went down there as a unit to do this, because like I said, they were all dressed in black. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the black that he has on, this hoodie right here that he has on, and the one she has on right here were the ones that they wore when they did it. And to humor Drew Hernandez, and it's funny because his last name is Hernandez, so these are technically his people. Let's pull up the race and origin, or I could say the population, the demographics race-wise for the people in Glendale. For white, is 71.4%. For black, the people he accused of doing this, 1.8%. Black people don't even reach 2% of the population in that city. American Indian, 0.4. Asian, 13.7. This one, South of the Borderian, 18.7%. They are the second. Well, it says white alone, not Hispanic. I don't know what they mean when they say that, but I'm going to exclude that. When we're talking about the second highest demographic in Glendale, where this happened at, it falls right in line with the people that did this. I've been to California. I've been to LA. I've seen firsthand who makes up a good chunk of the people that live out there. It's only a small pocket of black people that live in LA, but most of them identify as this. Well, more so, of course, the people that committed this crime. Because when I saw him post that tweet, I was like, let me go ahead and look these demographics up. And sure enough, my hunch was correct. So it was either going to be one or two groups, I should say. PC, seeing as how they're the majority, or the South of the Borderian because they're the second highest. Maybe a possibility with Asians. PC, Asians, and South of the Borderian eclipse heavily the black residents that live in Glendale. Heavily. By a huge margin. So it was either going to be one of those three, but it was definitely the second highest group. And something just told me that was what it was, because the fact that this Drew Hernandez person came out the woodwork and immediately just said it was black people that did it, and it was like, no, black people, listen, black people, we just know. It's just something that we know. It's like we know how for the most part, how a lot of us are wired. And we just said, no, there's no way that it was black people that did this. And we were right. I think Tariq had reposted this on his page and they were trying to go at him about it. And I think I had posted up the stats in that page under there. And I was like, yeah. And then people were trying to come at me. They said, well, people do travel, you know, they do travel out of their area to come there. And it's crazy too that they mentioned that the people travel to go to these areas, because that's exactly what that guy did. The Ivan Ramirez, that's what he did. He traveled from Los Angeles to Glendale with his crew to do this. And in case you wanted to be humored again, I typed in the demographics of Los Angeles. Now, this is the city of Los Angeles, not the county, but the city. PC 44.9%, black people 8.6%, Asian 11.7%, south of the Borderian 48.4%. They are the largest demographic of LA, the city. And again, black people are still the smallest, not as small as Glendale, but smaller than PC, Asian, and south of the Borderian. We're even eclipsed by where it says 2 or more races, people who are a mixed race in the city of Los Angeles. Always just look to the one that's the majority. But see, because it's a stain that they put onto black people that we commit all these crimes, it's so easy for a Drew Hernandez to make that kind of assumption and put out misinformation. And the crazy part about it is they'll put all this misinformation out there before anything came out, and then when it comes out, they still have the nerve to leave the tweet up. Now people are correcting them. Then you had other people that was there who are anti-black as well, who go along with the BS that he puts out there. But we over here in the New Black Media are going to get to the bottom of it, and we're going to put the receipts out there like I just presented to you with these demographic breakdowns for Glendale, where this happened at, and for Los Angeles for where to represent where these individuals came from. And it all adds up. But they'll have you to believe again that black people are the ones that commit all of these crimes. And that's just simply not the case. Are there crimes committed by black people? Yes, but guess what? There are various other groups in this establishment that commit crimes too, sometimes even more. But because we're under a heavy microscope, we're always seen as the ones that's involved in criminality. And that could not be more further from the truth if they tried. In search of trying to look for a thumbnail to put this POS up there front and center, I came across this article. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you can pretty much gather what you need just on the headline. Journalist witness corroborates Rittenhouse testimony that man he shot charged him from behind. So this guy actually testified on the stand in defense of Kyle Rittenhouse. The fact that he did that, or he was there and actually did that on the defense of Kyle Rittenhouse, considering we know Kyle Rittenhouse's history and where he's at right now and who helped him out, it's no surprise that a person by the name of Drew Hernandez actually sat up there and blatantly lied on black people, saying that they committed this smash and grab at this store in Glendale.